Welcome to another edition of Biloxi A to Z, your insider's guide to what's happening in Biloxi. This is for Friday, January 14th, 2022. The alarming spread of COVID-19 continues to be the top story. It has prompted the postponement of the city's MLK observance and the annual State of the City luncheon. And it may prompt a change in the time for future meetings of the Biloxi City Council. We'll have the latest on those developments, plus Fofo Gillage and some class. There's talk of changing the city's tree protection ordinance, and we'll take you out to Pennzoil McManus Park in West Biloxi to see who's hanging out. But we begin today with COVID-19. Public health leaders say that the most important things you can do to protect yourself against the spread of COVID-19 is to make sure you get vaccinated, that you follow up with your booster shot, and that you protect yourself. Here's the latest.
We are continuing to see large case numbers and hospitalizations being reported daily. As of Thursday, January the 13th, the Health Department reports more than 8,000 new cases of the virus statewide in a 24-hour period. 17 deaths were also reported. In Harrison County, more than 500 new COVID-19 cases were reported on Thursday and no new deaths. Overall, more than 500,000 cases of the virus have been reported throughout Mississippi since the pandemic began in early 2020. Statewide, more than 10,600 Mississippians have died from COVID-19. In Harrison County, more than 40,000 cases of the virus have been reported, with 572 deaths. At the hospitals, as of January the 12th, more than 1,300 people were in Mississippi hospitals with COVID-19. 215 of those were in intensive care units. Along the coast, 115 people were hospitalized with the virus, and 31 of those were in intensive care units. As for Mississippi's vaccination rate, as of January the 13th, only 44% of the population is fully vaccinated. As for Harrison County, still, only 44% of residents are reported as fully vaccinated, according to the Health Department. The Health Department suggests these COVID-19 safeguards. For more information about vaccinations, links to appointments, and safety protocols, visit the city's website at biloxi.ms.us. You may also call the Mississippi COVID-19 hotline at 877-978-6453 to schedule a COVID-19 vaccination.
Concerns over the spread of COVID have prompted the postponement of two events. Mayor Andrew Fofo Gillage has announced that the State of the City luncheon, organized by the Biloxi Bay Chamber of Commerce, has been postponed from January 18th to April 19th at the Beau Rivage Resort and Casino. Meanwhile, organizers of the coastwide MLK celebration have announced that the MLK events have been postponed until February 3rd through 6th. That means that the MLK parade in downtown Biloxi and the Battle of the Bands at MGM Park will take place Sunday, February 6th. On Tuesday, City Council member Dixie Newman will be asking council members to push back the 1:30 council meetings until 4 p.m. for the months of February, March, April, and May because of COVID-19 related issues. That will be on the City Council agenda when the council meets on Tuesday at 1:30 at Biloxi City Hall. And after that 1:30 meeting, members of the City Council and the Gillage administration and the public will be discussing possible revisions to the city's tree protection ordinance. You can read the proposed deletions and additions to the tree ordinance and see the complete agendas for the City Council meeting on Tuesday by clicking right here on the city's website. And of course, you can watch the council meetings Tuesday beginning at 1:30 by clicking here on the live button on the city website. Mayor Gillage shared some time with the Biloxi Chamber's Leadership Gulf Coast class this week, telling local ninth graders about the ins and outs of city government. And of course, there were the obligatory selfies in the mayor's office. And finally, this reminder. Non-emergency Biloxi municipal offices will be closed Monday, January 17th in observance of MLK Day.
The weather this weekend will be cool with rain chances tonight and throughout the day on Saturday. Sunday will be breezy and clear, and Monday, MLK Junior Day, will be sunny with a high in the mid-50s and a low in the mid-30s. The MLK parade has been postponed until February, but there is still plenty to do in Biloxi. If you want to get outdoors, go visit one of the city's parks. There are more than 24 parks open throughout the city. There are tennis courts, basketball courts, and yes, even pickleball courts. We also have 2 dog parks, one on Pops Ferry and one in Hiller Park. Visit the city's website for more details or call the park office at 228-388-7170. Over at the Biloxi Civic Center, the Empire Fighting Championship MMA event takes place on Saturday. Tonight, Michael Bowden will be at the Beau Rivage and Brian McKnight will be playing at the IP on Saturday. For more happenings, check out the Biloxi Community Calendar in the January edition of B News Monthly. It can also be viewed on the city's website by clicking here. We leave you today from Pennzoil McManus Park in West Biloxi. Look who's here. A couple hanging out one recent evening. We'll see you again next week.